What's up, you guys, and welcome to an album spotlight episode of Toni Approved. Today we're going to be shining a light on Jazmine Sullivan's album Reality Show, which turns 5 years old, coming out January 13, 2015. If this is your first time viewing a video on Toni Approved, if this is your first time viewing a video on Toni Approved, make sure that you like and subscribe so you can stay in the know of everything that Toni Approved has coming at you guys. Please don't mind my eyes. I had a little bit of a shot before this video.
I'm looking for the silver lining.
Starting off with the album cover, it's a simple cover. You know, I like it when artists go real dramatic with their album covers and making it to this big piece of art. I always say the album cover needs to be vinyl worthy of sitting on a wall in a picture frame. I do like the fact that it's a picture of a television that's, you know, from back in the days when we used to have maybe like 6, 7 channels, nothing like the millennial kids, you know about today. I remember beating the side of the TV, you know, trying to get the right channel. So I do like that. I think she's beautiful in the screen for the channel. I think it's a real simple album cover. And something that I will say is crazy is the album cover is really simple, but vocally, she wasn't simply playing with you guys on this album. So when I listen back to the album 5 years later, I definitely would say it aged well. Top 3 tracks. Okay, so based off of where I am right now in my life, I feel like number 1 would definitely have to be Silver Lining. I feel like this song aged really, really well. I feel like it's still relatable, you know, and it's just, you know, it's one of those uplifting songs that's on the album, and it just makes you feel like,
oh my gosh, I am feeling this shot.
Inspires you to keep going and keep moving and to say, hey, you know I might be feeling bad. I know things might not be going my way, but I am looking up. I am trying to stay inspired because I can't stay down. I can't stay focused on what's going on around me. I got to keep moving forward so I can be the best version of myself that I can be. Number 2 would definitely have to be Forever Don't Last. This song, I feel like, and this is just my personal opinion, I feel like this is probably the best vocal performance we get on the album. It's just incredible. I love the lyrics of it, and you know, just another one of them songs that's just like, hey man, it's such a simple track. That's one thing that I really like, and it really allows you to hear her voice, and you can hear the passion and the emotion in her voice when she's singing. The background oohs, and it's just, all of it plays together really well on that track. Definitely a standout track out of all 12 songs on the album. Number 3 would definitely have to be Stupid Girl. I really like this song because it's another song that's just a classic sound of R&B for the time period that it came out. She's given us great vocal performance on this, and the song lyrics, I like them because they're very relatable. Even with, you know, her talking to a female in the song, you know, even as being a guy, I can kind of hear her saying, like, you know, don't be stupid, don't be out here just doing anything when you're in a relationship or just putting up with anything, because they, you know, play girls. They know exactly what they doing. And I like the fact that she spoke from a point of not calling a girl necessarily stupid, but saying, you know, hey, I've done some stupid stuff being in relationships, so you don't want to be like me. If you're gonna be like me, you're gonna be a stupid girl. You know, I like that, and it was just her way of being inspirational, but let you know, hey, I'm only inspirational because I've been there. Reminds me of the talks that they sound like, that they be saying that they be having in the strip clubs when a stripper come in there and she like 21, she talking to a stripper that's like 32, and she like, hey girl, don't be in here trying to be stripping all your whole life. You don't want to be like me. You want to be able to aspire to be more. When the album first came out, definitely Stanley was probably my favorite track off of the album. I still love that breakdown. I try so hard to look out for you, Stanley. I'm not sure if that was the right lyrics, but I love that whole breakdown. That song is like an up tempo, and it's at the end of the album too, so it kind of wakes you up after all of the beginning good tracks. It's really great.
I say, you know, I ain't right.
There's only one person featured on this album, and that is Meek Mill. If I'm not mistaken, Jazmine says she featured Meek Mill on the album because he is from Philly, so I like the fact that they're supporting each other, basically being from their hometown. I do like Meek being on this track. I feel like I like the fact that he basically responded with his verse. He basically responded to Jazmine Sullivan was saying, instead of like, you know, making it his own and, you know, giving his own perspective to it. It's very inspirational to see Meek on this album, especially 5 years later, because Meek definitely isn't in the same position that he was, and that's inspiration. So love seeing that, and he's the only feature on there. So kudos to Jazmine, Meek, and Philly.
I'm a work of art. I'm not
Whenever I'm listening to an album, I'm always listening for that one track that I feel like they could have left off the album. Back in the day, I would have felt like it was Mona Lisa, but actually this particular song was one of the highlight tracks that I liked, you know, listening to it 5 years later. I like this song because I like any song that's preaching, you know, self-love and teaching you, hey, look at yourself, know all of your value, know what makes you beautiful, know what makes you rare, know what makes you special, love your flaws. Understand, you know, everybody's not perfect, you know, just be completely in love with you and know how valuable you are, because if you know how valuable you are, you won't fall prey to a lot of this crazy stuff that be happening in the world. So I'm not really sure what I was on 5 years ago, but definitely now this album is a non-skip album. I didn't think it was a skip album back then. That was just the song I would have felt like it should be left off. But no, this song definitely should definitely still be on the album. Overall, I definitely feel like this album is Toni approved. I love the title Reality Show because I feel like each and every song on the album falls into that category. Some songs more than others. There are several songs on the album I didn't really too much touch on. Songs especially like Brand New and Mascara. You know, Mascara is that track that I'll assume that from my perspective is that it's written from the viewpoint of what a reality star's mindset would be like, or anybody that wants to be in the glitz and the glamour that's just very superficial with it. And then even going down the hood love, you know, riding for a dude that, you know, ain't the best dude to be riding for, but you love him and you gonna ride that thing till the wheels fall off. I like that, you know, and it's just the whole album, all of the lyrics, all of it just, it's a body of work. It's a piece of art and I'm really appreciative for it. What is you guys' favorite track off a reality show? Did you listen to it for its 5-year anniversary? Jazmine, thank you so much for, you know, giving your fans such a great body of work. This is the last album that we actually received from Jazmine. So, hey, baby, 5 years later, hello, we need a new album. Go ahead and leave a comment down in the comment section and tell me, you guys, what's your favorite top 3 tracks off of the album? What do you think about the album as a whole? You know, any song that you feel like I should have shined more light on that you guys really like, go ahead, leave it down. Let's have a conversation about it. And until next time, thank you guys so much for checking out my channel, and I'll see you on the flip side. God bless. Oh man, I didn't talk about Veins or Let It Burn. Yeah, definitely. I love the sound of both of those songs, and it's little runs that she does in, it's this run that Jazmine does in Veins that's just so sweet. Yeah, I really like that. And then Burn, I just like the sound of it. It kind of gives me 80s vibes. I do. It's just, her vocals is just amazing on this song, on this whole album.